Bismillah Rahman Rahim. What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. This is Stockholmgooner. I'm back with another watch along stream. It is the League Cup, people. Quarterfinals against Crystal Palace, people. Once again, Crystal Palace in the quarterfinals. This should be a tasty one. This should be a engaging one. This should be a entertaining, because I do like the way Crystal Palace play, and I like the way we play, right? I mean, the game we had against Everton, we managed to get back into a good kind of form. So therefore, I'm hoping that the boys will do what they usually do, which is to get the 3 points. Now, Crystal Palace is not a silly team, people. They are a team that knows what they're doing, despite the fact that they had a couple of bad results, right? A matter of fact, let me give you the results they have had in the last 5 games they have played. If I look at the table right there and look at it, Crystal Palace played against Leeds. That was the latest one. They played in the weekend and they lost that one 4-1. And then they played before that against the club called Coops in the Conference League. They drew that one 2-2. And then they played before that against Man City. They lost that one. The one before that was the Conference League, and they won that one 3-0. And they played after that. Before that, they played against Fulham, where they beat Fulham 2-1. That is the way they look currently. Now, this is a team that has won basically two trophies. They have won 2 trophies in the last 12 months. They have won the FA Cup. They have won the Community Shield, right? And Oliver Glasner is doing a good job for Crystal Palace. He really is doing a good job for them. Now, the fact that they lost heavily against Leeds just tells you that the competitions that they are in currently, the Conference League, the Premier League, the Cups, is becoming a little bit too much for them. It really is becoming a little bit too much for them. And it has an impact on their performances. Yes, it does have an impact on their performances. And I expect our boys to actually beat this lot, right? And I think we're going to do the business tonight. I really do think we're going to do the business. I hope we do the business. And I'm going to tell you the starting 11 that Mikel Arteta has lined up for this game, right? Before I do that, do you guys know when was the last time we actually won this League Cup? When was the last time we actually won this League Cup? If you guys know, put it in the comment, right? Let me know. You'll be surprised. We only won the League Cup twice, right? But what year did we win it? What year? Let me know. If you guys are right, then I will confirm that. If you guys are not right, I will let you know, because I did find out when we won the League Cup last time around, right? So the starting 11 for tonight's game, people. A matter of fact, let me give you the games that we played and the results that we have had. I mean, we have had some good results, seriously. We played against Everton in the weekend and we beat them 1-0, right? By courtesy of Gyökeres scoring that penalty for us. And before that, it was Wolverhampton, the game that we struggled so much, and we managed to beat the Wolverhampton by 2-1. In the Champions League, we played against Club Brugge. We beat them 3-0. You guys remember that? Yes. And then Aston Villa won. We lost that one 2-1 to Aston Villa. And before that, it was Brentford, whom we beat 2-0. Now, the starting 11. Let me go find out the starting 11. The starting 11 should be interesting tonight, right? Hincapié is not in the bench. He's not in the squad. Now, in goal, we have Kepa. In goal, we have Kepa, my people. Yes. And then a right back, it is Jurriën Timber, William Saliba next to him, and Calafiora in that central defense, with William Saliba and Lewis Kelly as that left back, my people. In that midfield, we have Christian Norgard as the sitting 6, Mikel Merino as the 8, and Ebrichi Eze as that number 10. And then up front, we have Madueke on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Gabriel Jesus up front, people. Gabriel Jesus gets to start this game. I mean, You guys remember he did score a hat trick against Crystal Palace in the quarterfinals last season. So maybe he's gonna nick a goal here and there, man. He may do that. I hope so. I really hope so. On the bench, who do you have on the bench? We got Victor Gyökeres on the bench, Ethan Newry on the bench, David Raya, Declan Rice, Bukayo Saka, Salmon, right? I can't remember what his first name is. Salmon, and then Leandro Trossard, Martin Zupermendi, and Martin Odegaard. All of those players are on the bench, people. That is a pretty strong bench. And I also like the starting 11. I think it's pretty strong starting 11. And I think this starting 11 can get a result against Crystal Palace. Now, who is Crystal Palace playing in their starting 11? They're playing in the formation 3-4-2-1. Their goalkeeper is Benitez, and then they have three defenders, which is Lacrosse, Gehi, and Kamvot. And then in that midfield, they have four sitting midfielders there. It is Richards, Wharton, Larma, and Mitchell. Right? In front of them, they have the three attackers, which is Eddie Nketiah, Pino, and Mateta. I thought Mateta was injured, and I thought he was not going to play in this game. Seriously, what's going on? It is crazy. It is crazy. I don't like when we're playing against Mateta. I think he's a powerful, strong player, and he tends to get goals, people. He tends to get goals. What I'm going to do is I'm going to find myself the channel that the game is on, and see if the boys are coming out through the tunnel and already preparing themselves for the game, right? So that is Crystal Palace, and that is Arsenal. They're starting 11. And in Crystal Palace, we beat them in the Premier League, people. We did beat them in the Premier League. We beat them by 1-0. You guys remember the goal that Eberechi Eze scored? That was a flying kick to the back of the net. Eberechi Eze is playing today as well. This is his old club, and he may become a magician in that midfield. Now, for Eberechi Eze, I personally thought that the last couple of games that he played, he was poor. He was very poor. So tonight, he needs to raise up and come in with a big performance. He needs to do that. Same thing goes for Mikel Merino. He needs to perform in that midfield. He's not playing as that striker. As a striker, he did do his business for the team, right? Getting us goals when we needed that, right? So therefore, today he's going to be playing in that midfield. So he needs to get the goal. He needs to play in that midfield as that number 8 and dictating the tempo of the game and threading those passes through to the front line. Another thing that I want Gabriel Jesus to do is that I want him to stick to the striker position. I don't want him coming down, right, and getting involved in that midfield. That's not your job, Gabriel Jesus. That is not your job. Your job is to play up front and get us goals. That is your job, basically. And a lot of times when he came on as a substitute into the games, in the Everton one, in the Wolverhampton game, excuse me. So in those games, he was drifting further down into that midfield. I don't want you there. We already got midfielders there, people. So therefore, focus on the striking position and get us the goals that we need. I hope he does that, right? And it's also important that Martinelli and Madueke have a good game as well. Martinelli really needs a goal as well. Madueke tends to do well when he starts on the right side rather than the left side. He's stronger on the right side. But the only thing that this guy is missing is that final end of his delivery. Those crosses into the box, they either get blocked by the first man or they miss completely the targets that was supposed to be our strikers or Martinelli on the back post. So therefore, he needs to work on delivering a better crosses into the box. That is what I'm saying. For Madueke and Martinelli, he needs to get a better IQ for footballing sense. Now, the game is going to score in any second. Let me get my timer ready. And the boys has lined up. And I said in my match preview it's going to be 3-1. Will I be right? Will I be right for that? Right? Ebrici Eze hopefully will score. And Gabriel Jesus will also score. And I think Martinelli will score in this game. That is what I think, basically. Welcome to the chat, IA and J. Welcome to the chat, J-Man. Right? The guys are saying that we're going to take the 3 points. Let's go get the 3 points. And J-Man is saying, I hope this will be a good game. I really hope so. I really hope so as well. Because you want to be entertained by your team. That's what I want, basically. We were entertained in the Everton game, right? Our attack was kind of flowing nicely some portion of the game, right? And we were defending pretty nice as well part of the game. The only time I thought Everton kind of looked a little bit dangerous was when they had the set pieces, and we defended against them very well against those set pieces, people, which is good. Marino on the ball. Timber. And I really hope nothing happens to our defenders, man. I couldn't believe the fact that we lost Hinkepie, right? I need to find out what happened to the guy. I don't know exactly the details of what has happened to the guy. He's not in the squad today at all. He's not on the bench. He's not playing. So something has happened to him. Therefore, he's not available for this game, people. Right. Calafiore on the ball, people. Calafiore on the ball. Saliba. Skelly. It's good to have Lewis Skelly as a left back as well. I like the fact that Lewis Skelly tend to drift into that midfield and does those line breaking runs, right? Beyond the midfielders, right? Go at the defenders and threaten a pass through. He's quite good at it. He really is quite good at it. And for you guys who are watching, he is the starting 11 right there. Kepa in goal, Lewis Skelly left back, Calafiore next to him, and William Saliba next to Calafiore, and Jurriën Timber as the right back, people. And then in that midfield, you have Norgard as the 6, Marino as the 8, Eze as the 10, people. And then up front, you have Madueke, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus. Those are the starting 11 for us tonight, people. Jesus, Martinelli. Oh, he finds Madueke. Madueke goes for the shot. It is saved. That was a poor shot from Madueke. That was a poor shot from Madueke. I mean, Madueke won the ball up high from that throw-in. He passed it to Martinelli. Martinelli did the courtesy of passing it back to Madueke, and Madueke could not finish his dinner. He couldn't finish his dinner, people. Norgard, Skelly, Norgard. Nketiah on the ball. Pino. Oh, here they come. On the left side, Timber. Picks the ball up. Ah. He couldn't really clear it out proper. He goes out for a throw-in, though. It goes out for a throw-in for Crystal Palace, people. The mad things are going on currently. I mean, currently in the transfer window hasn't opened up yet, and teams are fighting over which players to get, right? One player that is currently hot is Anthony Semenyo, people. Anthony Semenyo, Manchester United wants him. Man City wants him, right? Chelsea, I heard earlier today, was actually inquiring about him. And then later on in the day, I found out that Chelsea took themselves out of that race, right? And it amazes me that we're not even looking at this guy. Why are we not looking at this guy? This guy is a better left winger than Martinelli, than Trossard. You know, sometimes you just need that extra 10%, right? And I think Anthony Semenyo can provide that extra 10% by scoring goals, by taking on defenders because he's quick, powerful, strong player. He really is a powerful, strong player, and he can run at defenders and he gets the goals, in the Premier League. He is proven in the Premier League. I don't know why we're not going for the guy. Why are we not going after this guy? Maybe we will. Maybe we are working on something on the background with the under a beta, right? That we do not know of. But as it looks currently, it looks like we're not even looking at the guy, which is crazy. We should go after a player like Anthony Semedo and we should bring him to the club. He wants to come to Arsenal. He is from a very young age, he was an Arsenal fan, and it is a dream for him to play for Arsenal. Seriously, it really is. Now, player wants you, so therefore, make the deal happen, Bertha. Make the deal happen. Crystal Palace gets a throw in. Michel's going to take this one. Let's see what happens. I mean, Crystal Palace is playing with full strength. They really are playing with full strength. I mean, they got here by beating Man City. Not Man City, excuse me. What am I saying? They actually did beat Liverpool youngsters on that night, actually. And they went full strength on that game. So they want to win the cups. They really do want to win the cups. Last season, they won the FA Cup, right? This season, they probably want to go for... Oh, Martinelli, is it in? Nah, goalkeeper comes out and saves it. So they are focusing on the cups. They really are focusing on the cups. And it is a good idea for smaller teams like Crystal Palace to go for the cups, right? The Premier League, they're not really going to win that one, right? They're mid-table teams there. So therefore, Mateta, he switches over to the left side. Michel, he looks up. Nketiah is in the box. He goes for the shot and blasts over the goal. Anyway, Crystal Palace are fighting on a lot of fronts. They are fighting in the Conference League, right? And they are playing in the Premier League. They're playing in the League Cup. They probably be playing in the FA Cup as well. So they want to go for the cups. Yeah? They want to get a trophy. Can they do it? Right? Another thing is that I personally do want to get the League Cup. I want us to win it. Do you guys remember when I said, when was the last time we won this cup? You guys still haven't responded to me. When was the years that we won the League Cup? If you guys don't know, I will let you know. We won the League Cup in year 1987, the first time. 1987. Yeah. Some of you was not born. Some of us were not born at that time. Right? And the second time we won the League Cup, when was that? 1993. That's the second time we won the League Cup. And that's the only times that we won the League Cup. That is crazy. Big club like Arsenal. We should have got more League Cups trophies under our belt, basically. Lewis Kelly on the ball. Let's go. Kepa goes for the long. Marino. Pansessi. Skelly. Martinelli. Pick your head up. Oh, it goes back to Lewis Skelly. Another thing that I want to see from the boys is that when the game is 0-0, go on the attack, right? Go on the attack, get yourself that goal that you need. When you get the goal, don't sit back. Do not sit back and think, oh, we're gonna just absorb some pressure and deal with the press itself, right? That is crazy. Once you get the goal, go again and get another goal. Get some sort of a buffer, right? 2 goals. If you can go for the third goal, go for the third goal. And then you can play that control game that you want to play. Arteta is so big on control the games, right? You can do that once you lead in 1 goal, 2 goals, 3 goals. You are cushy, right? You're sitting quite nicely when you got 3 goals in the bag already. Then you can control the game. It is easier to play the game when you're winning with 3-0, basically. So I want us to go at them. Oh, here they comes, Martinelli. That was a good pass, Matt, but none of the boys actually were quick enough to jump on that one. Nordgaard, Skelly loses it to Mateta. Good recovery by Lewis Skelly. Very good recovery by Lewis Skelly. It goes all the way back to Kepa. Timber. Another thing that is very that we should be cautious is that our defenders should be cautious. If anything would happen to any of our defenders, God forbid, right? Like Calafiore, like Saliba, then we are pretty much screwed. We are pretty much screwed, right? And Kepi is not in this squad, people. No, he's not. He probably got an injury. The other thing is that Mosquera got an ankle injury. He's not available. And I was hearing a little bit rumors here and there that Gabriel Magalhaes was going to be available and be on the bench for this game. That I thought was crazy talk, right? The guy has a muscular injury, right? Muscular injury, thigh injury. Oh, Timber on the run. Gehi too strong for the guy. Too strong for the guy. Nordgaard is moving about quite nicely in that midfield. Christian Nordgaard. Very nicely. SCA is on the left side. What I want SU to do is play as a traditional number 10, right? Be all over the place. SCA comes in. Oh, he's trying to thread that pass through, but it was blocked. Now, to play as that traditional number 10, you need to be on the left side. You need to be on the right side, right? Work your way around in that midfield all the time, going from one area to another area, picking your head up and threading passes through people, threading passes through to the front line, people. That is what we should, that is what he should do, Ebriche Eze. Long ball. Kepa just picks it up, gives it to Saliba. Timber. I want us to go out in the January transfer window and get ourselves some more attacking players. Esse trying to dribble through the midfield, but it is to no good. We pick it up now. Esse back to Skelly. Goes all the way back to Calafiore. Like I was saying, basically what I want us to do is just simply go into the January transfer window and get ourselves more attackers. Yeah, ideally I want defenders as well. Yeah, if we can get 1 or 2 defenders as a backup. Martinelli with good run. Cross comes in. He goes out. It is blocked, but he goes out for a corner kick. That is a good run from Martinelli. Well done, Martinelli. That's what I want you to do. That is what I want you to do. Whenever you get the chance, take your defender on, right? You are quicker than them, and then cross the ball into the box. But crosses has to be a little bit better as well, right? They have to be pinpointed to the attackers in that box itself. That is what I want Martinelli to do, people. Who's going to take this corner? SCA is going to take it. Okay, SCA is going to take it. Let's go, SCA. Here it comes to the first post. Oh, that's a handball, I think. Gabriel Jesus is raising his hand, saying to the referees, they touched it with their hand. They touched it with their hand. The corner comes in. Let's have a look. It comes in onto the first post. Nordgaard flicks it over further. Did he hit him on the hand? Yeah, he did hit him on the hand. I think it is. Yeah, that looks like a potential penalty, man. Look at that. I mean, he's trying to head it out, but the referee says, "Get on with the game. Get on with the game." They don't even look at it. They're not even looking at that at the VAR. Does the League Cup have a VAR, by the way? I'm not even too sure whether the League Cup has a VAR, right? I know that the League Cup, you play one game until you get to the semi-final, you play in 2 legs, right? But before that, everything else is one leg basically. And if the game happened to be a draw at the final whistle at the 90 minutes, then it will be a penalty kick straight, right? That is what it is basically. But in the semi-final, there is two legs. Now, if we do win this game, we are gonna face Chelsea, people. Chelsea over two legs, right? It's gonna be another London derby. Currently, it is a London derby between us and Crystal Palace. Martinelli on the ball. Skelly. Oh, he goes back. You need to pick your head up, Skelly. Saliba. Madueke back to Saliba. No, we're gonna go all the way back to the goalkeeper. No, he goes to slice it into Nordgaard. I mean, Nordgaard is moving about quite nicely in that midfield, right? Oh, Calafiori trying to slip in SCA, but they blocked the ball. We get a throw in. That is our throw in, man. What you doing, ref? What you doing? He didn't even see that one. He didn't even see it. It's going to be tough actually playing against Chelsea. If we win this one, we're going to play against Chelsea over two legs, right? Chelsea are a difficult team. Chelsea are a difficult team. I still haven't forgiven the boys for that draw against Chelsea. 10-man Chelsea. I'm still pissed off about that, right? I really am pissed off about that. That was a poor performance from the boys. I mean, Chelsea 10-man, we should have taken the advantage and hit them by 3-1, right? Or 4-1, something like that, especially when they went down early in the first half. I think it was in the 30 minute into the game when Casado made that horrible tackle on Mikel Marino. Madueke battling with Michel, and we get a throw in. Can we get it? Can we get it? Long throw from Christian Norgard all the way into the box. It's going to be. Let's see. Declan Rice is not on the field, so therefore it will be Christian Norgard. Who is the oldest player in our team? It is Christian Norgard, isn't it? Yeah, here it comes. Click over. SCA brings it down. Goes to Lewis Kelly. Shift it over to Jesus. What are you doing in the left wing, man? Oh, good pass front. Jesus. Trying to dribble past three players, man. Just pass the ball. Just play it simple. Just play it simple, my guy. Just play it simple, right? 1-2, and on you go on the attack. Saliba, come on. Timber. Madueke. Good dribble, Madueke. What is this? Ref, there's no way that is a foul. There's no way that was a foul. The guy is protecting the ball. Madueke is just basically using his body and protecting the ball, and referee stops the game. Look at this. Look at this turn. He turns away from the player. He turns away from the player and giving him the back, right? And he goes down. He did catch him on the chin with his elbow, but that was not ill-intended. That was not. He just happened to come too close and the arms was up, basically. That's what it was, right? Richard. Oh, we do get a throw in. Good press by the boys. Good press. Lewis Kelly. Come on, take it, man. Somebody show yourself. Another throw in. Another throw in, people. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, man. Throw the ball, man. Throw the goddamn ball. Skelly. Marino. Marino is so weak, man. For a tall guy is langy, right? If that's a word. Right? And he can't really stay on his feet most of the time. If you just touch him a little bit, Mikel Marino, he's going to fall over. Not even touch him. If you blow at him, right? If you just blow a little bit on on the guy, right? If you just blow the guy, if you just basically blow air, right? Don't get me wrong, people. If you just blow air on the guy, he's gonna fall over. SCA trying to set off this attack, trying to switch over to Madueke. It is too far. The ball was hit too hard. It was hit too hard. I really thought that Mateta was struggling with a knee injury. And I thought he was not going to be available for this game. They may have rushed him back quickly. And that could backfire, perhaps, on them. I don't wish any injuries on any players. No. That's not what I'm doing. Marino, Martinelli, Madueke. Oh, Madueke trying to flick it over the goalkeeper. Oh, man. Martinelli falls over quite awkwardly. Look at this. Jesus to Martinelli. Martinelli flicks it to Madueke. Over the defenders was. Goalkeeper comes out. He didn't get the last touch proper. Madueke. And Gabriel Jesus trying to just flick it into the goal. But it was a little bit too much of a work to do there. We came close there. We did come close there. That was almost a goal. People. Ba-da-da-da-dam. Bam, bam. That was almost a goal. You know what? I really like the positioning of Christian Norgard. It is so intelligent the way he's positioning himself. Right? He's not too far up in that midfield. He's not too deep down into our half. It is a balanced approach. It really is a balanced approach. And I think the guy is very intelligent. I mean, the way he's moving about and where he's happened to be when the balls are coming to him, the way he was winning the balls, I think is amazing. It is really amazing. That is good. That is a good, encouraging thing to see. Saliba to Martinelli. Oh, Marino, nice flick to Essia. Come on, give it to Jesus. Here he comes, Jesus. Up against Richards. Oh, that is a poor. Martinelli. Ah, he brings it down. No, they get a foot to the ball before Martinelli could take the shot. Skelly goes to Calafiore. Timber. We are having some joy on this left side. Madueke to Timber. He goes to Saliba. Martinelli. Kelly, come on. Saliba. Oh, we slowed it down. We slowed it down too much. Essia now. This Jesus. Skelly. Martinelli now. 1-on-1. On your bike. Cross comes in. Marino with the header. Madueke with this. The spiller. Madueke, you're supposed to just lift it over the goalkeeper. Just lift it over the goalkeeper. Why are you trying to slide it down into the bottom corner? That is crazy. Madueke, you're supposed to score there. Just lift it over the goalkeeper. Just lift it over the goalkeeper. That's all you had to do. Martinelli, good cross from him last time. He takes on his defender. He beats him. Cross comes in. Ah, they defended well. That is a good block. Nordgaard wins the ball back. Go on, Nordgaard. Very intelligent player. Very intelligent player. Skelly. Saliba. I mean, that attack from Martinelli's side was beautiful. I mean, he took on his defender, right? Went past him and crossed the ball into the back post, right? Marino with the header, goalkeeper saved it, right? And it spilled out. Madueke just needed it to lift it over the goalkeeper. That's all he had to do. But he trying to slide it into the goal. That is good. That is a poor decision from Madueke anyway. Saliba, let's go. Nordgaard. Madueke. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We're slowing it down, man. There's no need to slow it down. We still haven't scored any goals yet, right? Go at them. Go at them harder. Get the goal first. Not only one goal, get 2 goals. 3 goals. Timber. All the way to the left side. Timber, what are you doing on the left side? He has wandered away from his right position. Once again, Marino is on the floor. The guy cannot stand on his legs, man. He cannot stand on his feet. It's crazy. I mean, if you touch him a little bit, he's going to fall over. Madueke trying to bring it down. Nope, they clear it out. Richard with the clearance. Skelly wins the ball back. Nordgaard to Essie. Martinelli, come on. Once again, one-on-one. Good run. Cross. Oh, Madueke couldn't get the head to the ball. Martinelli's having a good game so far. I mean, he's cooking his right winger, his right back. He is really cooking it. This is the type of Martinelli I want to see in every game. In every game, this is what I want to see from Gabriel Martinelli. That is how you're supposed to run at defenders. That is how you're supposed to run at defenders. No mercy. He knows he's quicker than him. Takes him on every goddamn he gets the chance. We get the corner. Madueke is going to take it. Here it comes to the first post. Oh! Calafiore! What are you doing, man? Place the ball into the net, man. He went for power. He went for power. No need for that. No need for that at all. Just place the ball into one of the corners. One of the corners will do. Anyway, good so far from the boys. Good performance from the boys. As a matter of fact, we're performing a lot better compared to the games against Everton and Wolverhampton people. Right? We're playing a lot better. We are performing a lot better. Larma is on the floor. He needs a medical attention. He needs a medical attention. Is he gonna get it? Yeah, he will. He's sitting down on the floor. There's one thing that I wish that Mikel Arteta was good at, right? So far, what I have seen from the manager, he plans, and the way he plans is very good, right? The strategy that he comes with works for him most of the times. That's the reason why we keep winning games, right? But one thing that he's not really good at, Mikel Arteta, is the ability to stand on the sideline and analyze the game and looking at certain section of the game and picking a certain aspect of it and say this is where we need to improve on and this is how we're gonna win the game. So let's work on this particular area. Little tweaks, basically, just the little tweaks by analyzing the game in the first half, right? And doing the tweaks in the dressing room, coming back out in the second half and getting the goals that we need and winning the games in that way. One guy that was really good at that last season, I thought personally, was Arne Slot. Arne Slot was amazing at that last season. This season is not that very much anymore, right? But last season, what he was doing was the first half that Liverpool played, the first half is that Liverpool played, he was staring at this field, right? Staring at the players, and he was saying, you know what, that's the area where I need to improve on. That's the area that I need to tweak. And he goes into the dressing room, tells his players what to do and how to perform in those particular areas, and they would get the result, right? That is a very, very nice thing to have in your baggage, right? It really is a nice thing to have, the ability to analyze the game and making sure that you actually tweaking things right in that dressing room so we can get the 3 points, basically, right? He's a young manager, Mikel Arteta. He really is a young manager. He's a good manager. I mean, he took us from very low place, right, when he came to the club, and he did build this team up from the ground, right? I mean, the only person left from that team that he inherited is Bukayo Saka. Everybody else, he brought it in, right? Everybody else, he brought it in. This team, that is his team, basically. And we are so much better as a team right now. We really are. We really are. So he deserves applause for that. But it is unforgiving that we went without a trophy for about 5 years. Without a trophy for about 5 years, right? He wanted the FA Cup. Community Shield doesn't really count, right? It doesn't really count. So he won the FA Cup his first year. That's the only trophy that he has won. Nketiah on the ball, up against Calafiori. Cross comes in. Good block by Nordgaard. SCA. Oh, they tackle him, man. Larma with a body check on SCA. Yeah, he's giving a little bit to Ebriche as he's saying, no, you're not gonna have that easy going on in this game, you know. We're gonna put a couple of things on you. We're gonna body check you. We're gonna leave our stats on you and all that stuff, right? That is just part of the game. That is just part of the game, people. Saliba, Calafiori, Skelly, Martinelli. He's trying to find Jesus, but Jesus just managed to run forward rather than coming back to pick up the ball. Oh, Lewis Skelly, good defending. Martinelli, he's trying to run. Jesus, what are you doing in that midfield? Good tackle by Nordgaard. Good tackle, hard, strong. Marino. Oh, finds SCA. Gives it to Jesus. Come on, just take the shot, Jesus. What are you doing? Just take the shot, man. He's trying to dribble past everybody. What you don't need to dribble past everybody. Just take the shot. Marino finds SCA in the box. And SCA just lines it up for Gabriel Jesus to take the shot. But instead of taking the shot, he's trying to dribble. You don't need to dribble in that situation. Just take the shot. Take a pop and go. We get a throw in. Long one comes in into the box. Flick. Arteta just heads it out. Mateta heads that one out, people. Norgard is going to take another long throw, people. Another long throw. Oh, Madueke. Saliba. Oh, to Timber. Timber crosses. Oh, they had it out. Richard just had that one up. I mean, we are pressing them hard. We are pressing them hard. And I actually think our boys are playing a lot better than the starting 11 that we had against Everton, people. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. This team against Crystal Palace is performing a lot better than the team that we had against Everton. Make that make sense. Calafiore. Oh, Larma is getting a little bit too rough on our players, man. He's getting a little bit too rough on our players, man. Look at this. Another shoulder barge. Only with Skelly this time. Only with Skelly. We may see one day Lewis Kelly playing as a midfielder. Maybe not under Mikel Arteta, right? Under Mikel Arteta era, maybe we will not see that. But the guy has a great potential as a midfielder, man. He absolutely is cool and calm and collected on that ball. Essie, cross it in, man. Cross it. Madueke. Cross comes in. Mateta had that one. What are you doing, ref? That is a corner, man. Mateta headed that ball out. They're saying it was Jesus that headed out. Look at this cross from Madueke. In it comes. Yeah, Mateta's head is on the ball. He was the last one touching that ball. Anyway, we don't get the corner. We don't get the corner. "37 minutes into the game, and I think we played very nicely. We played some good stuff so far. Really good stuff. Long ball out from the goalkeeper. Norgard with the header. He picks up. And he goes back to his defender. Lacrosse. Switch it over to the right side. Who is the one that's playing on the right side for them? I forgot his name. Who's the player on the right side for them? It's Canvot. Wharton and Larma in that midfield, right? With Michel. Right, and the three up front is the Nketiah, Pino, and Mateta. Those are the... So Martinelli is quicker than Convert and Richards. Skelly, good run. He loses the ball. He gets the free kick. We took it a little bit too quick, that free kick. We took it a little bit too quick. So far, the defender has been solid, man. We have been solid. Calafiore and Saliba, proper center backs. Pino is getting a little bit of medical attention. Essie, back to Calafiore. Back to Martinelli. Cross comes in. Oh, Marino couldn't get the head to it. Oh, Saliba finds Martinelli. Martinelli. Finds Lewis Kelly. Cross. Madueke. Oh, with the shot. Goalkeeper comes with a big save. The goalkeeper comes with a big save. Benitez, what a save that was. What a save that was. Oh, it was straight at him though. Madueke, that cross, he just brings it down and just takes the shot. And that was on his favorite foot as well. On his favorite foot. Good stuff from the boys so far. Good stuff. Very good stuff from the boys. Corner. First post. Nah, it is headed out. Jesus. Skelly. Madueke. Cross comes back in. Headed out. Martinelli brings it down. Cross. Jesus. Timber. What a flick. Oh, man. We are cooking them so far, but without any goals. We are cooking them without any goals so far. Look at this. Good stuff. Oh, Benitez comes out. Calafiori with the header. Lacrosse with the header. Saliba brings it down. Oh, what a dribble by Saliba. To Martinelli. Come on, Martinelli. Oh. Cuts it back on his right foot. Cross. Oh, Timber with the shot on the volley. But it was blocked on the way to the goalkeeper. That is some good stuff. Seriously, that is some good gameplay from the boys. Absolutely brilliant the way we are playing currently. That is what we want to see from the boys, you know. That is the type of play I've been asking for, right? The boys are cooking Crystal Palace so far. We are cooking them, man. But we need a goal. We need to show that we actually been cooking them by scoring goals. Martinelli. Oh, he beats his defender. Cross. Oh, Timber with the header. What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, Martinelli is cooking. Madueke is cooking. Essie is cooking. Marino is cooking. Oh, everybody is cooking on that field. Come on. All this attack. I mean, we need to score. Without the goal, this attack that we've been having, it will be useless. I mean, we've been playing some brilliant stuff. Absolutely brilliant stuff, people. Right? Martinelli's cooking. Madueke is cooking. Marino, Essie. And we're all playing pretty good, decent football, man. Nordgaard with the header. Wharton. Oh. Who is it? Larma again. I mean, Larma is playing a little bit rough on the boys. Larma. Bukayo Saka fan. What's going on, my guy? Welcome to the chat. Big up to you. We need to take our chances. Without a doubt, we need to take our chances. Seriously. And if we don't take all this attack that we've been doing, people, and we're not taking our chances, it's going to backfire on us. It really is going to be backfiring on us. We are playing some really good stuff, people. We really are playing some good stuff. But we need to take the chances. I mean, the amount of chances that we had to score is unbelievable. And I like the way we are playing currently. This is what we've been asking for. Attacking play. I mean, we are playing some really good stuff. Martinelli is taking on his defenders and beating them. Madueke is taking on his defenders and he's beating them. The defenders are solid. Midfielders, Nordgaard, Marino, Essie, they're doing their part. It's absolutely beautiful the way we are playing. But we need to show something for it. And by showing something for it, I mean by scoring goals. Otherwise, all that beautiful attack is for nothing. Pretty much for nothing. We could have scored about 5 goals in this game so far. Seriously. I mean, that header from Timber, all he had to do was just lower it down a bit. Lower it down a bit, people. That's what you need to do. Aim it to your target. That is the goalpost, right? Either post, aim it for it, basically. Seriously, the way we're playing is amazing. The way we are playing, and we're playing a lot better than the way we played against Everton. Here we are on the attack once again. Madueke on the right side gives it to Timber. Cross finds Martinelli back post. Oh, he's trying to strip in. Lewis Kelly with the shot. Ah, it is blocked. It is blocked. Let's have a look what the chat's saying. I completely agree. Still don't know how we are not beating this informed and inconsistent Palace. Right? That is what the Bukayo Saka fan says, basically. It is beyond belief that we haven't scored yet. It is beyond belief that we haven't scored yet. It's crazy, but I feel the goal will come. Martinelli on the ball. Nordgaard. Switch it over to Saliba. Timber. Madueke. There are two on him. Two defenders. Now, every time he's going to get the ball, there's going to be two defenders on him, Madueke. Martinelli, every time he gets the ball, it's going to be two defenders on him, basically. It is what they need to do. I mean, that's the only way they can defend against Madueke and Martinelli. Both of the wingers are cooking. The only person that's not really cooking in this game is Gabriel Jesus, right? Martinelli, he's having a good time here, man. He really is having a good time. Absolutely loving it, the way he's playing. And this reminds me of a couple of seasons ago, the way he was going at the defenders, right? Taking them on, beating them by pace and crossing those balls into the box, right? Or sometimes taking the shot from outside the box. Martinelli's on the floor. He's holding on to his knee. Come on, man. We don't need no more injuries. We do not need no more injuries, my guy. Right? We do not need no more injuries. No, that doesn't look like... Yeah, it is one of those things, you know, when you trying to dribble past a player and you kind of hit their knee against your knee. You remember the type of knee, the knee clash that Martin Odegaard had against Somerville, against West Ham. It is that type of a thing, and it's very difficult to shake it off once you had that clash, you know. It's painful. I have had it when I play in the weekends when we play in 5-a-side and 7-a-side, right? Sometimes you hit your knee against the opponent's knee, and it is so painful. It really is painful, right? But anyway, we have had some amazing chances that we should have done a lot better with, and we should have taken the opportunity to score goals, man. We should have taken those chances. The only thing that I'm worried about is would it come back and bite us in the ass, basically, right? That is what it is. I got a question for you guys. I said it earlier in the stream. I'm gonna say it again. When was the year that we won the the League Cup? I mean, in Arsenal's history, we only won it twice. We only won it twice. Do you guys know when we won those League Cups? What year it was? What season it was? Let me know in the chat. If you don't, I do have the information. I will share it with you guys. I will share it with you guys. Martinelli's up and running. He's shaking it off. Like I said, it is painful to have those knee clashes. It really is. Like I said also that this team right here against Crystal Palace, the way we are playing a lot better than our first team players. Nordgaard, no, Calafiore with a poor pass. Christian Nordgaard, good tackle, good block. That is a good block. And that's the end of the first half, people. I mean, that was some good stuff, people. That was absolutely good stuff. Seriously good stuff from the boys, right? That first half was absolutely amazing, people. That first half was absolutely amazing. The only thing we are missing from that first half is the goals, right? Is the goals. Now let's start it from the back. Our goalkeeper, they haven't even they haven't even tested him at all. Not even once. He was not even tested once. The goalkeeper, our goalkeeper. The defenders, Saliba and Calafiore in that central defending, right in that central back, absolutely beautiful. They've been a wall. Crystal Palace hasn't been able to do anything at all against those two. Lewis Kelly and Timber is up and down on that right side, on that left side, sometimes coming into that midfield, doing those line breaking runs, which is beautiful. The defenders has been working hard, and it shows. We are suffocating Crystal Palace, and we are creating chances every time that we want to create chances. Norgard and Marino and Ebrishi Eze has been doing great job controlling that midfield, especially Christian Norgard. Now, Christian Norgard, I think, is a very intelligent player. The way he's positioning himself in that midfield and the way he's going in for the tackles and winning the balls back is beautiful. And every time he needs to be in an area where he can receive the ball, he's moving away from the opponent, and the way he's doing it is very intelligent. Watch this guy. I think the way he's playing the game is very intelligent. It's sort of like what's his name, Zupermende. It's sort of like Zupermende. His movement is absolutely pleasure to see Christian Norgard playing the way he's playing currently. Mikel Marino surprised me by doing a couple of important passes into that box for Ebrishi Eze, for Nuno Madueke, and so on. He does have an eye for a pass. He can find the front line with those passes. Beautiful. Esse is playing as that traditional number 10, right? The creative midfielder. He's going from the left side to the right side in that central midfield, right? Picking his head up and passing those balls to Martinelli, Madueke, and Gabriel Jesus, right? Beautiful stuff from the boys. Absolutely beautiful stuff. The amount of chances that we have created, the only downside is that we haven't even scored once yet so far. But we could have scored about 4 or 5 goals in this first half. We could have, right? Absolutely brilliant from the boys. The wingers, oh, don't let me start on the wingers. Madueke is on fire. Martinelli is on fire. So far, the best player in that field, it is Gabriel Martinelli. The way he's taking on his defender and beating him by will, right? By trickery, right? It surprises me, for a matter of fact. He must have worked a lot in the training, right? To be able to do something like this. He's quicker than the right winger. He's quicker than the right back. So therefore, he's just destroying both of those two players on that right side. That will be our left side, right? And Gabriel Jesus, that's the only thing in this game that hasn't been really involved in the game. He's basically coming down too deep into that midfield. We don't need you there. We do have a midfielder who can get you the ball to you. Stay in your striking position and make sure you're trying to get a goal. Simple as that. It really is simple as that. So everybody else is doing pretty well in this game, and I think this is one of the best performances from the boys so far in this season, right? Unfortunately, it is up against Crystal Palace, who's been poor, right? But the boys are performing very nicely. If I would do something in this game, in this dressing room right now, right? If I was Mikel Arteta, I would have taken out Gabriel Jesus out of the firing line, and I would put in Victor Gyökeres in there. And I think with Victor Gyökeres in this game will grab a couple of goals seriously. Let's have a look at the chat. Bukayo Saka fan. It was in the 1992 and 93 season, I believe, and we also won it in 1986 to 1987 season. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right, my guy. Did you Google that one? Did you Google it? If you have, no problem. But that is absolutely right. That is the correct answer, right? That is the correct answer. J man, you haven't responded anything at all. And a J, you haven't responded at all, my guy, right? Um, so therefore, it is in 1992-93 season we won it. In 1980, 1986, 1987, we won it as well, right? Good on you, my guy. Bukayo Saka fan, good on you, right? You didn't do the Googling on that one. I appreciate that. And that is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. And the only thing I would say is that for a big club like Arsenal, we should have won this League Cup a lot more than that. We should have won this one a lot more than that. Seriously, it is a trophy. I don't care why people. This is the thing. I don't understand it. If it's trophy, it is a trophy. You have to take it seriously. You have to take it seriously, especially when you are a big team like Arsenal. You will go for trophies like this as well. Even if you're not playing your first team players, right? Your reserves comes in and performs for you, and you make sure that they win the League Cup for you. So far, we're doing some good stuff, my people. We really are doing some good stuff. Bukayo Saka fan says, let's have a look. If I was Mikel Arteta, I would ask the boys to find helping gaps that Palace sometimes have, and then bring in Nariri and Gyökeres. They can really make the chances, right? That is Bukayo Saka fans saying it. And I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you, right? I think both Gyökeres and Ethan Nariri would thrive in this game, especially Victor Gyökeres. I think he would enjoy the amount of crosses that's coming into the box from Martinelli and Madueke, right? And he would definitely have taken a couple of chances and he would have put it away. He would have put it away, right? Ethan Nariri is another guy who's able to take chances. He's able to take chances. I said it in my match preview. For you guys who watched my match preview, big up to you guys for that, right? I said that I said my starting 11 would include SCA as the 8 and Ethan Nariri as the 10. That's what I would have done, right? And Christian Norgard. A matter of fact, I didn't say Christian Norgard. What I said was I wanted Declan Rice to play as the 6, right? But Mikel Arteta went with Christian Norgard, who has been brilliant in this first half. Seriously brilliant. Yeah, I said that I wanted Declan Rice as the 6, number 10, Ethan Nariri, and Eberechi Eze as the 8. That is the midfield that I would have started, right? That's what I said on my match preview. And then up front, I said I would play Madueke, Martinelli on the left, Madueke on the right, and Gabriel Jesus up front. That's what I would have done as well, right? Which he done it. The front 3 is exactly what I predicted. The midfield, the only prediction that I had correctly was Mikel Merino, right? The other 2, I was wrong on that. He's playing Christian Norgard and Eberechi Eze. The reason why I didn't pick Eberechi Eze was because of the fact that he was poor in the last couple of games, and to play against his former club, I thought it would be good to keep him on the bench and bring him on in the second half, something like that, right? So therefore he can let it go that that anger, right? That anger. You know, when you bench a player who's a good quality player, he will be frustrated. He will be angry. He will be asking the question, why am I not playing? So therefore, he will take that frustration and anger out on playing very well. So therefore, you have no choice but to play him in the coming next game, basically. Simple as that. Bukayo Saka fan says, I think we tend to focus on the Prem and the Champions League. If we want to be considered the favorites for the titles this year, we need to clean every league and competition. You're absolutely right. You are absolutely right. We are on the same boat, people. We are playing in 4 competitions, basically, and that is the Premier League, the Champions League, the FA Cup, and the League Cup, right? And nobody has won it before, the 4 trophies, if I remember correctly. All 4 of them. Has Manchester City done that? Have they won the 4 trophies on one season? I can't really remember it, but it would be amazing to win all 4 trophies. It really would be amazing. I would go as far as saying that it would be something similar like the Invincible, right? If you take the 4 trophies that's available to you and you left nothing for the rest of the teams in the league, right? That is a big applaud for the guys, right? I think we got a brilliant team. We really do have a brilliant team. Very good group of players. And they deserve to win trophies. Seriously deserve to win trophies. The question will be asked then, is the Mikel Arteta the right manager for that? Is he? Now, look, I said it before and I will say it again. I think Mikel Arteta, what he has done for the club so far, it has been amazing, right? I mean, the way he took when he came into the club, the players that we had was not good enough to be in this club. And he cleared that players out. And the only person that we have from that team is Bukayo Saka. Everybody else is a new one, right? New players. And this is Mikel Arteta's team now. This is Mikel Arteta's team. But it is unforgiving that you have been without a trophy for about 5 years. For a big club like Arsenal, you cannot go any season without a trophy. Seriously, right? So therefore, I'm saying, despite the fact that I like the guy and I hope that he wins major trophy for us, but if he doesn't do it this season, my patience is done. My patience with the guy is done. I want him sacked on the last game of the season if he doesn't bring any major trophy to us this season. That's where I'm standing currently. A lot of people are saying he's not good enough, sack him now, all that stuff. But I think he's doing a good job so far. I hope he wins a trophy with the boys. The boys deserve it. Bukayo Saka deserves it. William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Declan Rice. All of the boys deserve a major trophy, right? Get the Champions League and the Premier League. That would be amazing. Do the treble. That would be amazing. Even better, and better than amazing, right? That is the case. That's what we're hoping for. And sometimes being hopeful could be very, very dangerous thing as well, right? The hope, it piles up on you. You're hoping, and all of a sudden the rug is dragged out under your feet, and then all of a sudden you're down on the floor, right? Bukayo Saka fan says, the positive thing about our season are we are always guaranteed Champions League. Yes and no. I'm not happy with just being top 4 team. I want trophies, man. You will be judged on trophies. People. What have you won your season? What can you show up for your season, basically? Right? Have you won the Premier League? Have you won the Champions League? Have you won the FA Cup? Have you won the League Cup? And so on. And the big teams, they tend to win more than one trophy. Are we a big team? I believe so. So therefore, we need to win more than one trophy. Seriously. Oh, all that talking make my mouth so dry, man. Dry. Anyway, the boys should be coming back out onto the field. And I'm liking so far what I'm seeing from the boys. I am liking it. It's absolutely beautiful what we are doing so far, right? What we have been doing in the first half. Let's set the timer ready for the second half. And the boys are out back on the field. And the second half is going to kick off any minute now. Do me the favor, people. If you're new around here, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Right? That is how I grow the channel. Thank you very much. And there goes the whistle. The second half has started. The second half has started. Bukayo Saka fan says, Mikel Arteta just doesn't know what to do with injuries as we get them a lot of times. Hopefully we can win title this year. That is what Bukayo Saka fan says, basically. That's the thing. We are hopeful. We are hopeful, right? Could be a dangerous thing sometimes, that hope itself. But what would the world be without a hope? That is what it is, basically. What would the world be without a hope? It is amazing. 5 years without a trophy. 20 years without 21 years almost now, without the Premier League title. We need to win it this year. We really need to win it this year. I was listening earlier today in the YouTube. Neville was talking about Arsenal and how this could be Arsenal season. That they're probably gonna win something this year if it is Arsenal's title to lose. He was saying, and I think that is too early to say. That is too early to say because we do have Manchester City just lurking right behind us, 2 points just behind us, right? They are lurking just behind us, and they do like to chase teams. They really do like to chase teams. And the other thing that I don't like is that how positive Pep Guardiola is about Mikel Arteta. Now, if he considered Mikel Arteta as a real rival, he wouldn't be saying positive stuff about the guy, you know. In the back of his mind, he's probably thinking, yeah, it's just the Arsenal. We're going to catch them and we're going to win the league, right? That is probably what he's thinking. And I want him to choke on those thoughts, right? By the end of the season, by winning the Premier League, by winning the Champions League, by winning the FA Cup, and so on, right? Now, the game has started, obviously, and Norgård trying to find Madueke, but he goes out for a throw-in. He goes out for a throw-in. Now, if I got to ask you guys, though, of all the trophies, say, for example, if you can win 2 trophies out of these 4 trophies, which ones would you go for? Right? That is a simple question. It really is a very simple question. And a lot of Arsenal fans don't even hesitate to say the Premier League and the Champions League. The Premier League and the Champions League. Number 1, 20 years, the Premier League, we haven't won it, right? Champions League, we never won it. So therefore, very easy, straightforward. Win those 2, and the rest will take care of itself. Am I wrong in saying that? Am I right in saying that? Right? Lama with the header. It doesn't hit the target. He does not hit the target. Offside. Martinelli coming back from offside. I was watching earlier today the African Cup, people. The African Cup is in a full swing currently. the group stages has been play. They've been playing the group stages seriously. Cameroon played against uh, who did they play? No, it wasn't Cameroon. It was Morocco. The opening game. That was not. That was yesterday, wasn't it? Yes. They played against Cameroon. Not Cameroon. I can't remember the name of that team, that country. Right? Morocco actually beat them 2-0. Beautiful stuff from Morocco. It was a beautiful stuff from Morocco. Early yesterday, a matter of fact, let's do this. I'm a little bit confused over. On Sunday, it kicked off. Yes, it was on Sunday, it kicked off. It was Morocco against Camarus. Camarus, it was. Morocco beat them by 2-0. Yes, Morocco beat them by 2-0. And then yesterday, it was Mali against Zambia. That was a draw, 1-1, right? And then South Africa played against Angola. They beat them 2-1. Egyptian against Zimbabwe. That was 2-1 for the Egypt, the Pharaohs, right? And then today was Nigeria against Tanzania. The Nigerians won that one 2-1, right? Benin against Congo. That was the Congo. They won that one 1-0. Senegal against Botswana. Senegal made it look quite easy. It was 3-0. And currently it is Tunisia against Uganda that is going on. And they are playing that game. And it is, what is the score? 2-0 for Tunisia currently, right? I'm just gutted that Tanzania lost that one against Nigeria. Ideally, I wanted to see a 1-1 draw against Nigeria, right? Because they did score a beautiful goal against Nigeria, right? That everybody thought that was an offside. They all thought that was an offside. Calafiore to Lewis Kelly. The Premier League and the Champions League, we have never won the Champions League, and the Premier League is just better than the Carabao Cup and the FA Cup. So the FA Cup's won so many times, so we don't need it. That's what is Bukayo Saka fan says. We don't need it, the FA Cup, right? We are the club that has won the FA Cup the most. What is it? About 14 times, or is it 15 times that we won it? The FA Cup, right? We have got the FA Cup the most. Mateta up against Calafiore. Does he get a corner out of that one? Looks like he got a corner out of that one. It looks like it. The only reason I'm saying that I was kind of hoping for Tanzania to had got a draw against Nigeria was the fact that I like the way Tanzania plays. I really do like it. And also it's very close to where I'm from, basically. Right? It's the neighbors, my next door neighbor, pretty much. I would have support the Somalian team, and I also support the Swedish national team, right? But Somalia is not playing in the African Cup. They're not. Kenya is the close one to us. I would have supported the Kenyans, but they're not playing in the African Cup, if I'm not mistaken, right? The only option that I had was basically either support the Ethiopians or the Tanzanians. I prefer the Tanzanians over the Ethiopians, right? That's the reason why I'm supporting in the African Cup the Tanzanians. Simple as that. Simple as that, right? For you guys who are in the chat, are you guys watching the African Cup? Are you guys watching the African Cup so far? And who do you guys think is going to win the African Cup? I mean, a couple of teams looked amazing. And Senegal looked amazing. They really did look amazing. Strong, powerful, with Jackson up front, Mane, and all those boys, right? They looked great. They looked great. Egypt, Mo Salah's doing his thing for them. They won their game, right? Who's going to win it? Morocco is very dangerous. The only African team that ever came to the semifinals in the World Cup. That is beautiful from the Moroccans, right? And we are playing in the African Cup in Morocco. They are the host, right? So it's interesting. Who's gonna win this year? Who's gonna win this year the African Cup? Norgard wins that free kick. Beautiful. Calafiore, Skelly, Esse. Back to Skelly. Go on. I'm trying to find Martinelli. That was a poor pass from Skelly. That was a poor pass from Skelly. Nigeria looks strong, but Cameroon are just too good. No, not Cameroon. Morocco. I think I need to start wearing my glasses, you know. What am I saying? Nigeria looks strong, he said. Bukayo Saka fan said, Nigeria looks strong, but Morocco are just too good. I mean, they got some really good players. They really got some good players. And they have a team that works together, you know. And they have figured a system that works well for the Moroccans. Yeah. So yeah, I won't agree with you. I won't disagree with you. I would not disagree with you. You're right. You're right. Nigeria didn't look that strong though. I have to say, in the game against um, today's game, they played against who was they played against? Tanzania. Yes, the game they played against Tanzania. I don't think they looked that strong. But that goal from Lookman was unbelievable. On the money. Beautiful. It was absolutely cannon. Right? Absolutely cannon. And that's the winning goal for them. That was the winning goal for them, people. Anyway, let's go back to the game. Let's go back to the game. Calafiore, Lewis Skelly. Let's go. And the Lewis Skelly, the way this guy runs and breaks the line is beautiful. I mean, you can see that he's a midfielder who's playing as a left back. Oh, Jesus. To Essie. The flick was a little bit too hard. We get a throw in anyway. We get a throw in. Like I said, Lewis Skelly is a midfielder who's playing as a left back, and you can really see the way he's so good on the ball, how calm and collected he is on the ball. When he's doing those runs, he's breaking that line. Whenever he breaks the line, our wingers and our attackers are running central, which they should do a diagonal run. Let's say, Jesus. Jesus loses the ball. That was a good cross from Madueke. SCA brought it down, took the shot, but it was blocked. It was blocked. Bukayo Saka fan says, what do you think about Arsenal wanting Kenan Yildiz? I won't mind him, but don't spend too much money on him. I mean, the guy cost more than 100 mil. The guy would cost more than 100 mil. I like Yildiz. I really do like Yildiz. I think he's a brilliant player. He's a dribbler. He's a very creative, right? He's a goal getter as well. I won't mind. That was a good shot from Wharton. I wouldn't mind getting Yildiz. I really wouldn't mind getting Yildiz. He would be an upgrade on our left side. Definitely. And he would add that extra 10% to the team from the left side. I mean, if we do get extra 10% from the left side, more goals from the left side, Bukayo Saka is already doing everything. Excuse me. Bukayo Saka is already doing everything in his power to get us the goals from the right side, right? He's doing that. He's getting us the goals, right? The midfielders, Odegaard, SCA, they're doing their part. They're getting us goals. Trossard is doing his part, right? But we just need an upgrade on that left side. If we do get the upgrade, that would be brilliant in the January transfer window. But there is a pressing matter more than this, right? Our defenders are falling apart. Are falling apart due to injuries. We need defenders. Currently, the only defenders that we have is on the field right now playing this game. Timber, Saliba, Calafiore, Lewis Kelly. Nketiah is not in the squad, people. And I heard somewhere earlier that he's injured. That's what I heard, right? So we could be in trouble if any of our defenders get injured. Then we could be in a big trouble, really, really big trouble. So we need defenders. We need defenders, backup defenders. Because it's just unlucky that Gabriel Magalhaes got injured. Ben White got the hamstring. Christian Mosquera got the ankle injury. It's just unlucky. That is just part of the game. This is football, and it's very frustrating sometimes. But it happens. Here they come, Crystal Palace. They are attacking us currently. They really are attacking us. Here they come. The cross comes in. Calafiore with the header. Jesus just clears it. I mean, we were under pressure right there. They have had a good spell for about 3 minutes, 4 minutes in this game so far. I would take Adam Wharton. He's very good. He's very good overall. So he would do the bits. I think so. I like Wharton. I do like Wharton. He's a young player. He is a young player. And what is Kepa doing? He almost went into the goal, man, with that ball. Wharton, I think he's a good player. He really is a good player. Seriously. And good midfielder, very good midfielder. And he can pass a ball. He can win the balls back, right? And he would add depth into our team. He would definitely add more depth to our team, definitely. But he would cost a lot. He would cost a lot. Crystal Palace would want to take your shirt off you, right, for this guy. And it's not just Arsenal that's been looking at the guy. Man City has been looking at the guy. Man United has been looking at the guy. Liverpool, I heard, was looking at the guy as well. Right? He is a good player. He seriously is a good player. Norgard wins the ball back. Timber. Skelly. Back to Norgard. Saliba. Norgard with the cross. Calafiore brings the ball down. Gives it to SCA. Trossard. When did Trossard come into the field? When did Trossard come into the field, man? Yeah, Martinelli's off. I thought Martinelli was having a brilliant game so far. He was having a good game, man. Why did he take him off? Madueke, Marino, trying to slip in Madueke again. Saliba. They win the free kick there. They do win the free kick. I think it's crazy that we're not going for Anthony Semedo. A lot of teams are going for the guy, you know. Chelsea has been looking at him, inquiring some information about him earlier today, right? Earlier today, they were talking about it and asking what's the deal with Anthony Semedo. And then later on in the day, I heard that Chelsea took themselves out of the race. And the fact that we're not even looking at this guy is amazing. He's a proven goal scorer in the Premier League. Seriously, why are we not going after Antonio Semedo? He would be an upgrade on our left side, without a doubt, without a doubt, without a doubt. Yeah. Bukayo Saka fan says, "What's your thoughts on Semedo to City rumors? It is not formal yet, but until the market opens, um, Man City are stacking up. Man City are stacking up. They're seriously stacking up. They're getting stronger and stronger, right? A player like him should not go to Man City. Teams like Arsenal and Chelsea should get a player like him. It will be more interesting for the league. If we went after the guy and got him, he would have upgraded. We would have upgraded our left side. Seriously, that's what I think. I like the guy. I really do like Antonio Semedo. I think he's a powerful, strong, quick player. He really is. He really is. And he can get you goals as well. He has proven it. He's scoring goals from the right. He's scoring goals from the left. Sometimes through the middle. Right? A guy like him definitely would be an upgrade on our left side. Absolutely. But we're not even looking at the guy. Right? Or maybe Arteta said to under Berta, go get me Anthony Semedo. Right? And they're doing something behind the scenes. Because Andre Berta is known for doing things behind the scenes, without the media actually getting the full information. Remember the way we got the Ebrishi Eze? At one point they were saying he's going definitely to Tottenham. Berta came in behind the scenes, right? Did the deal, bang. Eze was a Arsenal player. Something similar could happen. Something similar could happen. I really hope so. I really hope so. Trossard is on the floor. Ødegaard and Bukayo Saka is going to come in. Ødegaard and Bukayo Saka will step on the field, people. Esse comes off. He is not happy. He is not happy. I'm going to take the starting 11 off because they have made a couple of changes to the starting 11. Madueke also comes off, Esse comes off, and Martin Ødegaard and Bukayo Saka comes onto the field, people. Right? Into the field. Let's see what we can do. Bukayo Saka fan says the transfer market this season is so unpredictable. So unpredictable. The transfer window hasn't opened yet. The transfer window hasn't opened yet. And once it opens, things will happen. Things will happen. Players will go to certain teams that we are not prepared to comprehend. Right? I hope we do some business in the January transfer window. I really hope so. I want defenders. I want the left winger. And if we can get one more backup for that midfield. Oh, Trossard is in. Trying to cross it in. He goes out for a corner kick. That was a good pass from Calafiore. He slipped in Trossard. He was running diagonally into the box. He tried to cross the ball, but it was blocked. Norgard picks up the spill, trying to cross it in. It was blocked again, and we get a corner. We get a corner. Can we score from this one? Can we score from this one, people? Let's see. Let's see. We are lining up at the back post as usual. Trossard, come on, deliver a good one. Yeah. Oh, a good hand from Benitez. Odegaard picks it up. Trossard finds Calafiore. Odegaard. He goes back to Lewis Skelly. Odegaard. Cross comes in. Jesus with the header. Does not hit the target. He does not hit the target. I mean, that was a good cross from Odegaard. Absolute peach cross from Odegaard. You need to find the target there, Jesus. You need to find the target there, my guy. That was close. That was close, people. Absolutely close. My question will be simple. Very, very simple question I have for you guys. Right? For J-Man, for AI and J, Bukayo Saka fan, who would you guys want to recruit in the January transfer window? Who would you go and sign for Arsenal in this January transfer window? We need to build the left back position up. Calafiore and Skelly is not enough, although we play Hinkepia sometimes there. I don't allow that, as his natural position is a central defender. Hinkepia is a central defender. He can play as a left back as well. Because of the fact that these players that Arteta likes is players that can play in multiple positions, right? He really loves that. He really loves that. Um, Richards is having a bit of a problem. He's on the field. I think he's bleeding from his lead. I don't think he's broken his foot. I don't think he's broken it, but he's bleeding heavily from his foot. I think it's just somebody stamped on his foot. Anyway, I do agree with you. We need to do signings for the left side as well. We have players out currently, like a player like Kivio is out to Portugal, right? He's still our player. Seshenko, left back, he's still our player. But those are not players that I would consider to have them still in the club. I want to get a better players than them. Seriously, better players than them, right? So therefore, I would say to the manager, look, go out there in the January transfer window, get ourselves a couple of defenders, right? One or two, not one or two, two or three. I don't think we're gonna get three. Two, at least get two defenders, right? And then get a left winger and a backup midfielder as well, right? A backup midfielder, just in case something happens to Zippermende and Nordgaard and Declan Rice. The odds that something would happen to them is unlikely. All three together at once, but this is football. Anything could happen. Anything could happen. Bukayo Saka fan says I would sign Grimaldo for the backup left back role, and I will sign him for 60 to 65 million pounds. 60 to 65 million pounds. Is he worth that much, Grimaldo? Is he worth that much though? Hmm? I don't know if he's worth that much. I'm not too sure. But either way, we do need players. More backup players, definitely. We do need it, right? We do need it. Let me just do quickly. How old is Gramado? How old is he? Is he 20-year-old? Is he 20-year-old? Grimaldo, let me have a look. Let me Google a little bit on him. Yeah, he was born in 1995. So he's a 20-year-old. No, he's a 25-year-old. He's a 25-year-old. And he's having a good season so far. He is estimated to be around 30 to 35 million. 30 to 35 million. That is where his current value is. He says from his current form, I would say so. Yeah. Bayer Leverkusen tend to produce a couple of nice talents there. Right? We did get Hinkepie from Bayer Leverkusen. Right? We did get Bayer Leverkusen. We did get Hinkepie from Bayer Leverkusen. Good defenders. And they won the German league with Alonso, the current manager for Real Madrid. Oh, Jesus, he's in. Take the shot, man. Oh, that is poor, Jesus. Come on, man. Take this Jesus off the field. Bukayo Saka with a header. Threads the ball to Gabriel Jesus. And he doesn't even hit the target. What are you doing, Jesus? What are you doing? Are you mad? You're supposed to hit the target there, man. You're supposed to hit the target. 75 minutes into the game, man. We need to bring in Victor Gyökeres. I don't want this game going to penalties. I do not want this game going to penalties. Take Jesus off. Bring in Gyökeres. Wharton up against Martin Ødegaard. Oh, he does him quite nicely. Turns him around. Threads it to Michel. Huge. Gehi. Lacrosse. Larma. Let's go. Let's press them now. Let's press them. This is where I get frustrated with Mikel Arteta. You can see clearly that Jesus, he's done his part. He doesn't need to be on this field now. He doesn't need to be in this game anymore. He's not going to produce that goal for you. Why don't you take him off and bring in Gyökeres? Why don't you? This is the type of things that I was talking about earlier in the stream, that Mikel Arteta doesn't have that capability of analyzing the game while it's still going on and say, this is the area where I need to improve on. Let me do this slight change, this slight tweak, so we can go and get the goal. He's so bad at it. Absolutely poor. Right? But Gyökeres would have scored that goal. Here comes Crystal Palace. Pena. Mateta. He goes out for corner. Good slide tackle by Saliba. They were in. Pino. To Art Mateta. Good tackle by Saliba. Very good tackle by Saliba. Mateta is the danger man for Crystal Palace. He really is. I don't see the point why Jesus has to be on the field still, 78 minutes into the game. He hasn't done anything at all in this game. Oh, flick. Good save by Kepa. Cross comes in. Clear it, man. Just clear it. They pick it up again, Wharton. Oh. Trossard. Clear it, man. Oh, good run by Trossard. Saliba finds Ødegaard to Trossard. Go on. You're in, Trossard. Or finds Marino to Jesus. Oh, Jesus with the shot. Good save by Benitez. Good save by Benitez. Absolutely. Jesus is not good enough. Jesus is not good enough, man. I mean, that is a goal. That is a position where you're supposed to score from. Anyway. Bukayo Saka fan says, let's sign De Jong from Barcelona. Barcelona wants him 50. They won 55 million pounds for the guy. He's 28 years old. He's a decent midfielder. I think he's a decent midfielder. We scored. We scored. Who scored? Who scored? 1-0. We scored, people. It is 1-0 from the corner. Set piece. Ole, ole, ole. Set piece. Ole, ole, ole. We scored. We scored, people. Who scored? Let's have a look. Let me have a look. Who scored for the boys? Who scored for us? Get in there. Get in there. Let's have a look. Bukayo Saka takes it to the back post. Calafiori with the header. It is Calafiori. It is Calafiori. The last man on the ball. No, it is Timber. It is Timber. It deflects on the opponent, the Crystal Palace opponent. He goes in. Yes, he comes off lacrosse foot. He goes in. The goal that we needed. It is Jurrien Timber. That was the last guy who took the shot. He comes off lacrosse, the Crystal Palace defender, and he goes in into the back of the net. Go on. That is what we wanted, man. We've been asking for a goal. We've been asking for a goal. Now, please, Arteta, take Gabriel Jesus off. Bring in Gyökeres for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, I want to see what he can do in this game. Good clearance by Norgard. Ødegaard up against Norton. Ødegaard wins it. Go on, Ødegaard. Oh, hard tackle by Larma. Trossard. Calafiori. Switch over to the right side, man. Go on. Saliba. Norgard. Back to Saliba. Goes long. Trying to find you in Bukayo. Oh, good. Good win by Jesus. Cross it, man. Oh, this guy, he can't dribble. He cannot dribble. He cannot dribble. He cannot dribble. Gabriel Jesus, he's finished, man. He is finished. He's running out of steam. Why is he on the field still? Arteta, you are so rubbish sometimes. Bukayo Saka fan says, I'm happy and unhappy at the same time. All I want is Calafiori goal. That is a mad sensation to have. Happy and unhappy at the same time. Norgard goes for the shot. He goes up. Right. Be happy. I would say be happy because your team is winning. Your team is winning. It is 1-0. It's not much. It's just a 1-0. But we should have had about 5 goals in this game. We should have had at least 5 goals in this game. Seriously. The way we were playing in the first half was unbelievable. Right? The best performance so far as seen from the reserve players. Absolutely beautiful. Right? The only performance that will be better than this one is the game against Atletico Madrid, right? That game, that performance was absolutely beautiful from the boys. But this game, it is up there. It is up there with the Atletico Madrid game. It seriously is. And I'm pleasantly surprised that the reserve team managed to do that. It's not all reserve team. I mean, we do have, excuse me, the back line, our first team players, right? First team players is the back line. The midfield was the reserve team, right? Nordgaard, Marino, and Essie, which is a first team player. And then up front it was Martinelli and Madueke and what's his name? Jesus. And Jesus, man. Let's go get another goal and hoping Saka or Calafiore gets our next goal if we do get a next goal. Yes, when you actually have got a goal, right, that is one to go at them again. Just basically get that buffer, right? That buffer. Just get that buffer. That second goal or the third goal. But we don't need more than 2 goals. Seriously, we really do not need more than 2 goals. Why? Because 2 goals is enough to win the game. 2 goals is enough, right? 1 goal lead is not really secure thing, you know. Anything could happen. Finally, Jesus comes off. Finally, Jesus comes off. Way too long on the field, man. Way too long on the field. He shouldn't have been on that field for about 85 minutes. And it's not the Gyökeres that comes in. It is Declan Rice that comes in. Right? It is Declan Rice that comes in. Absolutely beautiful the way we played today. Absolutely beautiful, people. Very, very good performance from the boys. Saka just flicks that one further. 5 minutes to the 90 minutes. We get probably going to get about 4 minutes or 5 minutes extra time. Norgard with the header. Odegaard. Rice. Skelly. Trying to find Trossard, but that goes to Larma. Quick throw to Trossard. Oh, we get a corner. We get a corner, man. No, we don't get the corner. We don't get the corner. I thought that the Larma kicked it out for a corner kick. Referee says no. It came off Trossard. It's not even a corner, it's a throw-in for Crystal Palace. AI and Jay, you were hoping for a good game today, and you did get a good game. Seriously. Or was it Jay, man? You said, let's hope it's going to be a good game, this one. It was absolutely a beautiful game, man. Absolutely beautiful game from the boys. The first half, the second half, everything worked the way we wanted. We are leading the game 1-0, right? But we should have scored more than 1 goal. We should have scored more than 1 goal. We should have got 3 goals, 4 goals at least in this game. Seriously. That is how impressive we were today. That is how good we were today. Kepa. Saliba. Timber loses the ball. Oh, here they come. They couldn't do anything with it. They cannot do anything with it. Bukayo Saka fan, you know what I'm thinking? I'm gonna make you a mod. You know how to be a mod. Do you know how to be a mod in the YouTube space? Usually the stream is usually we do have about 7, 8, up to 15 people that comes and watches the stream, right? And sometimes you do need a mod in the chat, right? Would you be interested to do something like that, my guy? Not now, but for the next stream, hopefully, right? It says maybe it is one of our best performance this year. Who knows? I thought is up there with the Atletico Madrid game. Seriously, up there with Atletico Madrid game. Right? That was the best performance that we had so far in the season. This one is up there with it. And the ones that made the game so much more pleasant to watch was Martinelli and Madueke, right? Martinelli and Madueke. Don't get me wrong, Ebricheze was good as well, right? Mikel Marino, he was magician in there with the passes that he was picking. Was absolutely beautiful from the guy. Absolutely beautiful. Seriously. Odegaard to Declan Rice. Loses the ball. Oh my God. What is this? 9 minutes extra time. That is mad, man. That is mad. 9 minutes extra time. Where did they get all these minutes from, man? Where did they get all these minutes from? That is not right, man. It's not supposed to be 9 minutes extra time. Definitely not. Calafiori with the header. Skelly back to Calafiori. Skelly turns, beautiful. I mean, that low gravity that he has. Beautiful run again. Odegaard. Now, on your bike. Move. Move, Odegaard. And Saka. Hey, Saka goes back to Saliba. That attack was on, man. We could have done something with that attack. Rice, Marino, Trossard, trying to find Timber. Oh, Timber wins it. Oh, Timber almost scores. How you mad, Timber? He got a free chance there against the goalkeeper. Just place it to the right side of him. Look at this. The defender, Gehi, protects it well. He falls over, loses the ball. Timber, all he had to do was just put the ball to the right side of the goalkeeper. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Come on, lads. Time waste from now on. Who cares if we win just by 1 goal? A win is a win. Don't risk it. That is what Bukayo Saka fan says. Oh, we could have scored from that one as well. That corner. We could have scored from that one as well. You know what? I'm just disgusted with the fact that it is 9 minutes extra time. 9 minutes. I don't know where they got the minutes from. Where the hell did they get the minutes from? Now they're going to take a long throw into our box. Nordgaard with the clearance. Good clearance from Nordgaard. He goes out for a throw in for Crystal Palace. We got to focus on the defending now. We need to focus on the defending. Make sure that we don't slip. Larma. It's going to be a long throw in. Here it comes. Oh, it's a long one. Marino with the header. Go on. Kepa just picks that up. Slow it down now. Slow it down. Control. Ball possession. Control game, man. Control game. Timber. Saliba. Kepa. Long ball out. Free kick. Saliba just brings down the Crystal Palace defender, Crystal Palace player. That's a poor area to give the free kick from. That is a poor area. Bukayo Saka, thank you very much for your kind words, my guy. Thank you very much for your kind words. Usually we do have a lot more people on the stream, but today, since the holidays are just around the corner, they're probably doing their shoppings and all that stuff, right? But thank you for your kind words. Oh, they scored. Gay scores. They score. Gay. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Come on, look at the VAR. Please find it as a offside. Just say it's offside. Have a look at the VAR. Have a look at the monitor. The cross comes in to the back post. That's not offside at all. That is not an offside at all. I mean, that is a goal. That is a goal. I mean, it fell down nicely for Gay, and he just pokes it in right between the legs on Kepa. That's what happens, you know, when you fall half asleep at the end of the game, man. Look at Oliver Glasner. He's so happy. He's so happy. They don't deserve that goal. They definitely do not deserve that goal. I mean, this game, it should have been more than 1-1, you know. It should have been 5-1. It should have been 4-1. At least. At least the way we were playing, the way we were creating chances after chances. And remember when I said earlier in the chat, in the stream, that this could come back and bite us in the ass. And look at that. Look at that. This is crazy. 1-1 in a game that barely Crystal Palace was in it. It's crazy, man. Simple ball to the back post, headed back into the box. And it falls nicely for Gehi. It falls nicely for Gehi. Who's marking him? Look at Odegaard, just standing there, staring at the defender who just walks into the box. For God's sake, what are you doing? Mark a player. Mark a player. There's no way we're going to score another goal. It's too short of a time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. What can we do with 2 minutes? It is at the back post as well. Man, we almost switched off at the back post. The boys just switched off. They just switched off. Why? Why is the question? The game hasn't been won yet. As long as that whistle hasn't been blown, you gotta keep playing. You gotta keep playing. It's mad, man. It is absolutely mad. Heartbreaking. They get a throw in. It's going to go to penalties, people. It's going to go to penalties. Saka with the header. Huge just clears it. Saliba picks it up. Calafiore. Kepa goes long. Odegaard finds Saka. Cross in. Declan Rice picks it up on the left side. No good. To Timber. No, it's Lewis Skelly who's trying to cross the air, and it is blocked. It is blocked. It is absolutely blocked. Oh my God. I forgot the scoreboard. It is 1-1, people. It is 1-1. I completely forgot about the scoreboard. It is 1-1, my people. Crystal Palace got their goal. We get a corner. Can we score from this one? It's probably going to be the last thing that's going to happen in this game before the whistle will be blown. Can we score from this one? We're lining up at the back post. Here it comes to the back post. Saka with the header. Oh, they clear it. Odegaard to Declan Rice. Cross comes back in. Saka. Oh, Saka was brought down. The referee says continue playing. Oh, long ball. Marino wins the free kick. He wins the free kick, people. I mean, Wharton brought him down, man. Wharton kicked him on the leg of Bukayo Saka. It's just outside the box, though. That's not a penalty at all. That is not a penalty. Do you know why the Carabao Cup does not go into extra time? I don't remember ever the Carabao Cup going to extra time. You know, all the Carabao Cups, the League Cups, they just play till the final whistle, and that's it, and they go straight to penalty kicks. Why? I do not know, though. Why? I do not know. Maybe it is so that the players do not get too tired, right? Because usually it is played in midweeks and all that stuff, just to be kind on the players, basically. That's what it is, pretty much, I believe. Timber. Oh, it's just a ping ball right now. Just a ping ball. Skelly. Foul. We get the free kick. Now everybody up. Everybody up, man. Go up. Go up. Saka. Come on, it's 1-on-1. Cut it back on your left foot. Cross it. Here it comes. Oh, Declan Rice. No, Benitez saves it. Benitez saves it. I mean, Declan Rice had about 2-3 chances to shoot the ball. Look at this. Oh, my days. Nah. It looks like it's not our night, this one. It looks like it's not our night. Is that it? Is the game done? I think it is done. The game is done. I would think we're going to penalty shootout. Penalty shootout, people. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find out why it doesn't go to, why the League Cup doesn't go into extra times. I'm trying to find out why the reason why they don't go to the extra time. Why is that? Welcome. Right. So basically, what they're saying is very simple, straightforward. Is that the League Cup never uses extra time. They never have done that until they go to the semi-final, basically. Right. That is just the rule that they have for the League Cup, pretty much. Right. That's just the way the rule are set up for the League Cup. It's solved. It doesn't go through extra time unless you get to the semi-finals, and then in the semi-finals it is extra time because it is over 2 legs. Then you do get the extra time, so we can get a winner, right? So the winner goes to the final itself. But anyway, Kepa is going to be our goalkeeper for this one. It is Kepa. I think he's a good shot stopper. I really do think so, right? Benitez, however, did perform and did come up with big saves, right? That goal, that shot from Gabriel Jesus when Declan Rice just put it on a plate for him should have been a goal. He should have found a way around the goalkeeper, around Benitez, Gabriel Jesus. That was a poor shot from the guy. He just went for power, not a placement, and obviously Benitez saved it. Benitez saved it, right? So now they're gonna throw the coin. Who's gonna start? Yeah, it looks like we're gonna start the penalty kick. I want Bukayo Saka to take a penalty. I want Declan Rice to take a penalty. I want Martin Odegaard to take a penalty. Right, that is 4. I want. I want Lewis Kelly to take a penalty. Right. I want. That is 5. That's the first 5 people I want, basically. Bukayo Saka, Declan Rice, Martin Odegaard, Marino, and Lewis Kelly. Those are the first players I want them to take. But it is Martin Odegaard that steps up. The captain is going to take the first penalty. I mean, Benitez is making me nervous, man. This guy is making me nervous. I mean, the amount of saves that he came up with in the second half, in the first half, was a joke, man. It was absolutely a joke. Odegaard steps up. Go on. Go on. Odegaard scores. Odegaard scores. It is 1-0. Mateta comes up. Mateta comes up. Oh, the whole stadium is booing him. The whole stadium is booing him. Can you guys hear it? Can you guys hear it? If I make my microphone closer to it. Nah. Here it goes. Ah, that was too simple. That is too simple. He just plays the ball right in the middle of the goal. Right in the middle of the goal. 1-1. 1-1. Declan Rice. Come on. Is he gonna score? Is he gonna score? Declan, come on, Rice. Beautiful. Right in the middle. Right in the middle. The pressure is on Crystal Palace now. 2-1. Is he gonna miss this one? Is he gonna miss it? 2-1 so far. 2-1. Ah, he sends the goalkeeper to the wrong side. Diveni. He was so sure of it. Bukayo Saka steps up. Bukayo Saka steps up. Here it comes. On Saka. Go on. Saka scores. Oh, I should have kept. That's the score so far. That is the score so far. The penalty. Hughes steps up. I feel like this guy's gonna miss it. I feel like Hughes is gonna miss it. Some of the fans are turning away. You know, they don't dare to watch. They're not watching. They turned away. They're not even looking at the penalty right now. Come on, Kepa. Ah, my Kepa. They're going to right at the middle, man. Stand your ground. 3-3. 3-3. Trossard. Trossard. Stepping up. Trossard is stepping up. Raya would have at least saved one right now. Bukayo Saka fan says that. My guy. Maybe he would have. Go on, Trossard. Go on. Beautiful. Beautiful. 4-3. 4-3. You think Raya is better shot stopper than Kepa? I think neither of our goalkeepers are proper penalty stoppers, you know. They're good goalkeepers. Raya is a very good goalkeeper. But penalty stopper, I don't think so. I don't think he has saved any penalties, what I remember. Ah, too easy. He sends him to the wrong side again. There's 4-4 people. Marino steps up. Mikel Marino. Did he save one goal? Did he save one of them? Did he save it? I don't even remember, you know. Yeah, I remember the Porto one. Oh, too cool. Marino, too cool, man. Absolutely cool, calm, collected. 5-4. 5-4. It's amazing that how much you forget sometimes, you know? Some games you do forget. It doesn't come back to you. Yeah. Did he save two of them against Porto? Was that the one that when we were playing in the European League? Is that the one? The quarterfinal one? Or was that Sporting Lisbon? Larma. Ah, it is 5-5. It is 5-5. It is 5-5 now. I need to refresh my memory on that one. I can't really remember that. I cannot recall. I cannot remember it. Was the Champions League round of 16? Okay. Calafiori steps up. Calafiori steps up. And it is goal. It is goal. 6-5. Wharton steps up. Wharton steps up, people. Is he going to miss this one? Thank you for tuning in, Bukayo Saka fan. Thank you very much, my guy. I'll catch you on the next one. It is 6-6. Wharton scored. Timber steps up. Timber steps up. Oh, cool and collected. Beautiful. Beautiful from Timber. 7-6. This is the one. This is the one. This is the one that Kepa's gonna save it. This is the one that he's gonna save it, man. Come on. Come on. Nah. It sends him to a wrong side. Kepa, you are being useless here, man. 7-7. 7-7. Kepa has been useless. He's not a shot stopper. He is not a shot stopper, people. Saliba steps up. Has he ever taken a penalty, Saliba, before? He looks nervous. Saliba looks nervous, man. Oh, scores. Beautiful. 8-7. 8-7. I don't think Kepa's going to save any penalties at all. I think one of the Crystal Palace players will completely miss the goal. It is Lacrosse that steps up. It is Lacrosse that's going to step up. Oh, he saves it. Come on. Lacrosse. Kepa saves that one. Get in. And we through to the semifinals. We through to the semifinals, people. We are through to the bloody finals. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It took seven penalties to get rid of this lot. 7 penalties, my guy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, I mean, we played quite well in this game. Seriously good. At the first half, the way we were playing was unbelievable, people. Right? Attack after attack, attack after attack. Absolutely brilliant. We were destroying Crystal Palace, but we had nothing to show up for that attacks, right? All those attacks that we did, we had nothing to show for it. We didn't score a goal. In that first half, we could have scored at least 5 goals, but we did not take our chances. We really did not take our chances. The second half, we continued attacking them. Crystal Palace was not great. They were not poor, but we were so much better. And if I have to say, this performance was absolutely beautiful performance. It's up there for me with Atletico Madrid performance. Seriously, we were that good. Martinelli, I don't know what he was on today. That first half, absolutely beautiful. He figured out that he was quicker than the defenders and the right wingers, and he was taking them on and on and on and beating them, crossing the ball into the box, sometimes taking a shot. Absolutely brilliant stuff from Martinelli. I think he got a bit of a knock on his knees, so he was taken off in the second half. On the right side, Nune Madueke, absolutely beautiful the way he was playing. So many chances he had that he should have put the ball into the back of the net, but he just couldn't finish his dinner. He really couldn't, right? Abriciazze interlinking with Martinelli and Madueke. Absolutely beautiful the way he was playing. Seriously good. Mikel Marino, oh my God, the way he was finding those passes to the front line was incredible, people. Absolutely beautiful play from the boys. The defenders was solid. Saliba and Calafiore was a wall at that back. Timber and Lewis Kelly up and down all the time on those wings, right? Doing the overlaps, the underlaps. Lewis Kelly stepping into that midfield, doing those runs by breaking the line and then threading the passes to Martinelli and Gabriel Jesus, right? Absolutely beautiful stuff from the boys. Seriously good stuff from the boys. And the only thing is that Gabriel Jesus was not up to the standards that we were playing tonight. He was not good enough, right? He played 85 minutes of the time. 85 minutes, up to 85 minutes, right, of the 90. He should have been taken off in that dressing room, and Victor Gyökeres should have been brought into the field. Seriously, that's what I would have done if I was Mikel Arteta. But nevertheless, we had so many chances. We didn't take our chances. We managed to break the deadline through a set piece. A corner comes in. Calafiore gets a head to it. It falls down in amongst the players, and everybody start kicking the ball. Timber kicked was the last one kicking it, and it ricocheted off Lacrosse, the Crystal Palace defender, and in it went into the goal. Absolutely madness, right? And that's how we got our goal. Absolutely crazy. But that performance was absolutely beautiful performance from the boys. I liked it. I want us to play like that, right? The only thing that is mad is that many of those players on the field was not our first team players, and they performed like that. It was incredible, absolutely incredible. And in second half, we did make a couple of changes. Martin Odegaard came in, Bukayo Saka came in, Trossard came in, right? And we keep going at them. We did keep going at them, but Crystal Palace managed to get a goal back at the last dying minutes of the game. Seriously, a corner, a cross comes in into the box to the back post, and they had it back across the goal, and then it falls nicely, kindly for Gehi, and Gehi just basically kicks the ball into the back of the net, and that's how they got their goal. It was 1-1. So therefore, we had to play 9 minutes extra time trying to basically get the second goal. We couldn't get it. We could not get it. So you had to go to penalties, and we scored 7 goals from that penalties, and they scored what was it? We scored 8 goals, and they scored 7 goals basically, and we beat Crystal Palace on penalties, people. That was absolutely a beautiful game to watch on Tuesday night, just before the holidays, right? And it was lovely. It was beautiful. It was very beautiful. Seriously good football match. I really did enjoy that one. I hope you guys enjoyed it as well. I'm going to be ending the stream here. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Much appreciated. And I wish you a continued night. Good night. Take care.